Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our North America Leadership Academy. My name is Anastasia, and I'll be your host this evening. It's wonderful to see everyone logging in from all over North America. And if you haven't shared already in the chat where you're calling in from, please do so. We love to see where everyone's here and joining from. I'm seeing Texas and Canada and Mexico. Please know that there will be Spanish translation tonight. If you're interested in the translation services, you can click the globe icon at the bottom of your screen now. So this is a weekly leadership training that we hold every Thursday evening. And if you're here as a guest, it's a really nice, simple way to eavesdrop in and see what's happening with the business and what kinds of support you would receive, and just kind of get informed and make a better decision about if the business is right for you. As you'll learn, we're a company with incredible products and a state-of-the-art compensation plan, a strong leadership team, and you'll hear tonight some real stories from real people. So to kick off tonight's program, I'm thrilled to hand things over to Isabel Acosta, who is going to spotlight our core product. So Isabel, over to you.
Thank you, Anastasia. Let me share my screen, everyone. Welcome. Get rid of some of this stuff. Welcome, everyone. This is Isabel Acosta. And welcome to Seed Source Nutrition, the breakthrough that was hidden in plain sight. Why hidden? Because seeds have been around longer than you and me. And breakthrough because they haven't been used to the fullest potential until now. Seed has 20 to 30% more nutrition than the fruit or the vegetable that it grows to. Because think about this, one seed, one small little seed has to grow the vine that grows the watermelons. And most of the vines will harvest, if it's well taken care of by the farmers, which they do, will harvest more than one harvest. And so powerful stuff, 20 to 30% more potent than the fruit or the vegetable that it grows to. So today we are going to focus on one of my favorite products, Core. So if you haven't grabbed your Core after my presentation or after the webinar, go grab your Core. So the ultimate blend that protects, that nourishes, and detoxes. So we're gonna, well, let me say this. Let me say this first. Think about everything that you've eaten today, and I want you to enter it in the chat. How many servings of fruits and vegetables have you had today, not counting your product today? For me, 0. I haven't had really, I didn't have time to stop and eat lunch. I had oatmeal for breakfast, but after my Core today, 9 servings of fruits and vegetables in this little 1 ounce sachet. We just don't get the fruits and vegetables that we're supposed to. We just don't, no matter how healthy we try to eat. And so this little product, 1 ounce sachet, has a powerful synergenic blend of vitamins, minerals, vitamins like vitamin A, omega-6 and omega-6, which the body needs for fatty acids, protein amino acids, and antioxidants. Why so much nutrition? Let me also go back and add, all of this works at a cellular level. So we're going to stop a minute and talk about detox. So because why do we need so much nutrition? The body really is a miracle. And we need to have proper nutrition for everything we do. But we're going to stop a minute to talk about detox, because detox can be a favorite subject. It can be something that draws our attention through ads when we're walking through the mall and we see nutrients. But why do we need to detox our body? Well, if you live in a city, environmental toxics, pollution, if you have an old cavity, you probably have mercury. if you clean with chemicals, which I do, and I have to, I'm a nurse, you've been exposed to toxins. If you have fumigated your yard in the spring, if you have fumigated your home, you have been exposed to toxins. And so what happened to those toxins? We take them in, and then they linger in our gut, and then they leak into our blood. So we have to get rid of them. And what is the best way to detox your body? Enema? No thanks. An IV seems to be popular right now. I don't think it's going to do the job. A juice? Maybe, but that juice is going to be made from a fruit and a vegetable that was not given the chance to grow to his fullest potential because of the soil that it grew in, and because it was taken out of the ground before it was ready. And so what's going to be the best process? The best process is going to be for us to let our body do what it's supposed to do. Our body is designed to detox itself. Ancient medicine, and I'm talking about ancient from way before, but probably goes back as far as our parents, and for the 20 and 30-year-olds in the room, your grandparents. Think about your grandparent, guys, or think about your parents if you're 50 or 60 years old. What time do they usually go to sleep? 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock. My kid's grandmother goes to bed at 7 o'clock, because that's the ancient medicine. Our body needs to sleep in order to heal itself, in order to detox itself. But because, again, we go back to the nutrients that we have had today, all the servings and of fruits and vegetables that we didn't get through our core or through our products. We are malnourished. And if we're malnourished, besides the bad sleeping habits that we have as adults, if we're malnourished, we're just not going to get a good night's sleep. And without a good night's sleep, there is no way that the body can really get into that deep sleep, that deep REM sleep, where it takes over and start cleansing and healing itself. And so nutrients through core is going to make sure that you are able to get a good night's sleep. And once you're in that good night's sleep, once you're in that deep sleep, now the body is going to start healing itself. The liver is going to start doing what it's supposed to do. The liver works in two phases to cleanse us. First phase, it attaches, it pulls on the toxins, and what's that I'm looking for? Let me look at my notes. It burns the toxins through enzymes, and then once it burns them, it combines them with amino acids found in our core in order to expel them through the urine and through bile. So no need to buy an expensive juice that is really not going to do what it's supposed to do. Just have proper nutrition and make sure that we get a good night's sleep through proper nutrition and through good habits. And so, we're going to provide our body with essential vitamins and minerals like we talked about. And once we let our body repair itself and we nourish it well, we're going to maintain a healthy cholesterol. We're going to have good sleeping habits. We're going to support our immune system, and we're going to help manage inflammation. I might be wrong, but most of our products have black cumin seeds. This one certainly does. And one of the things that black cumin seed does, it works along with everything else that's in this product. It helps decrease inflammation. And so back to detox, let's decrease the inflammation in the kidneys to be able to expel that urine with all those toxins. But I mean, look at this. Look at this, people. Why wouldn't we want to be at our best? To be able to get out there and just run a half marathon or just run to the corner. So our goal with our nutrition, guys, is to be able to, if not reverse the signs of aging, if not maintain the signs of aging, at least give our body the opportunity to be at its best as we age. And so, so much to learn about these products, but you don't have to learn everything that there is to know about these products. You have to learn it for you so you can know what you're taking, but not to go out, to go out there and share it. We have wonderful resources to make sure that you share this with your potential customers, with your potential team members. Hidden in plain sight is a video that is in your in your phone because we work our business in our phone that you can forward to anyone. When you signed up, you have every product sheet, these beautiful product sheets that you also are able to print once you run out, that is in your back office. Vitality, beautiful magazine. This needs to be on your auto ship. I think you get 25 for $10. Super, super affordable. Information on the back with the QR code or without the QR code, phone number, name, leave this everywhere, give this to everyone. Everyone in your family should have a Vitality magazine. And you definitely need to put them make them part of your auto ship. So let me unshare my screen. Thank you everyone for listening. Pleasure being here as always. I take it back, I'll send it back to you, Anastasia. Oh,
Thank you,
everybody,
Isabel.
core tonight before you go to bed. If you already took one, take another one. We're detoxing tonight.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, Isabel. That was wonderfully done. And yes, you're 100% correct. Even those of us who are focused on health and wellness just simply don't get enough nutrition. 9 servings in each sachet of the product it's just a game changer. So thank you. I just want to share that I joined this company, Rain, back in 2013. And at the time, there was just one product, and that was Soul. And for me, it was love at first sip. And then a few years later, the company added on Core. That was the second product. And I added that to my routine. And I'll credit my dad with the analogy. He said that everyone knows to change the oil of their car regularly. And he said that we need to do the same with our bodies, and that Soul is the strong nutrients and Core has nutrients also. But Core is all about the detoxing component, which you touched on, Isabel. And so I think about changing my oil as I consume these anti-inflammatory products. Thank you. Okay, so now I actually want to turn things over to my mom, Laura Weeks, and she is here tonight to share our leverage presentation and talk about the business component. Mom, over to you.
All right, well, thank you, Anastasia. Always a pleasure to be here with everyone on these Thursday North American Leadership Academies. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen right now. And is it, oh my gosh, why is it? Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Why will it not share? Oh, there we go. Okay, fabulous. Crazy days. All right, let's get it to be full screen here. So today we're talking about leverage. And leverage is the economic principle that drives the earning potential of your Rain business. Everything we do is designed to help you develop and employ this amazing concept of leverage. Leverage is what allows you to earn an income that is not solely dependent upon your own efforts or you trading time for money. It's what allows you to have more productivity because you're working with the collective effort of a whole group of people, a team of people collaborating toward a common goal. Leverage is what lets you build a successful Rain business even if you have never owned your own business before, even if you're not an expert in nutrition and health, even if you don't know how to build a website and maintain it, even if you don't know how to go and register products in different international global markets, because we have a system that leverages the expertise and the talents of other people as well as their time. And leverage is what allows you to do something one time and get paid for it over and over and over again in the future. So I know something about leverage because for the first 25 years of my working life, I did not have it. I was trading time for money. My husband and I, Dr. Brad, we own and operate a medical clinic, but it's a solo practitioner medical clinic. So there's one doctor and support staff. And we have always done great work. We love what we do. We don't want to stop doing it. But if we're not in the office seeing patients, we're not getting paid. We want to go visit our daughter who lives in New York City. we don't get paid while we're gone. We want to go on vacation. We set aside the money because we're not getting paid while we're gone, until we met this concept of leverage. And when I started my business with Rain International, suddenly leverage came into play. And suddenly every single Friday, whether we're in the office or not in the office, we're getting paid. When we were on vacation in Tahiti last year, those checks were coming in, even when we weren't in the office. So I love what I do. I build my business with Rain part-time, but Rain is what gives us the leverage that allows us to earn even when we're not in our office doing work on a daily basis. Leverage is what wealthy people, what successful people have understood helps them create their enduring and recurring wealth. So J.K. Rowling, she wrote a book one time, and every time that Harry Potter book got bought, she was earning money. And then she wrote another one, more money every time somebody else bought that. And then her books became movies, and every time somebody goes to the movies, she's getting paid. She did something very successfully once or twice, and she's gotten paid ever since. Now, do you think Jeff Bezos is the one who's filling up boxes at Amazon? No, he's created a whole company and a whole team of people working together to create value, to build a business. So he's not the one doing all the work. He is the beneficiary of the work that everybody else is doing. So either you are creating and harnessing leverage, or somebody has done that and you're the one that they are leveraging. What Rain International has done is help the average person have a way to be able to create and tap into leverage without breaking the bank in so doing. Now, most people are building their Rain businesses part-time. One of the only things that all of us human beings have the exact same amount of is the number of hours that we have in a week. So how many hours can you work every week if you're trading time for money? 60, 80? You don't have time for anything else, but there's a limit to how much money you can earn when you're trading time for money. What if you started a side business, a side gig with Rain, and you could devote 10 or 15 hours a week to it? You would be able to develop a customer base, let's say, maybe a few other people to be part of your team, but there would be a limit because you would only be working 15 hours a week. But what if you found two people who, like you, wanted to start their own business, like you wanted to develop leverage? Now you've got two more people, and that 15 hours has suddenly jumped up to 45 hours of collective effort during the week. Do you think that 45 hours can generate a lot more success in terms of customers and sales volume than 15 hours? I think so. What if that expanded? What if those same two people that you added each found two people to join the team? Now you've gone up to 105 hours. And what if you kept going from there? You can see how there's an exponential growth with leverage that allows you to be much more productive and successful than anyone can do alone. So that's the concept of leverage. It's leveraging not only other people's time, but also their talents and their expertise and so on. Now, Rain International has created a compensation plan that includes 9 different ways to earn, so that there's something in it for those people who are just getting started, for those people who have been in for a little while and are building sales volume and building teams, and something for those people who have really become leaders and are teaching others and supporting other people towards success. So the first way we tap into leverage with the compensation structure is through our customer program. And we have the majority of people who purchase our Rain products are those who are not themselves business builders. They simply want the best products, the best nutritional products that money can buy. So we have these customers and we incentivize them through our customer rewards program to buy on a subscription basis, which gives them a benefit of loyalty credit. What that does for you is it gives you recurring income. every time one of your customers buys, let's say, a box of the product sold, the company Rain International pays you $20. But if that person is buying every single month, then that one sale has turned into a leveraged income stream, $20 every single month. And what usually happens is once somebody loves the product, they bring in other family members, they order another product. And so a single sale can turn into a long-term recurring income stream. That is leverage, and that's just the beginning of our compensation plan. We also earn when we bring in new team members and they purchase a product package that includes some product and some technology, because of course, we only earn in this company when product is sold. And that is what legitimizes this and every other company, having a service or a product that's in demand in the marketplace. So the first part of our compensation plan really has to do with customers and the Fast Start commissions and the Fast Start match. Then as you move through the compensation plan, you have the opportunity to tap into 2 global pools. This is very exciting because the company sets aside 2 pools, one with 1% of weekly income globally, one with 1.5% of weekly income globally, and it divides it up among, in the first case, the people who are in the middle ranks of the company, bronze to platinum executives. And those people who have qualified and maintained qualification tap into that pool every single week. You don't even have to have business in some parts of the world where growth is very fast to be earning from this pool. So for example, I have very little business in Nigeria, but every week when I get my payout from this pool, I am benefiting from the success of the company in Nigeria. That's another aspect of leverage. And the other pool, we have the global executive pool for the middle ranks and the other pool for the upper ranks in the company. So you can tap into like a profit sharing pool from the global success of this company. We have other commissions like the team commission, which is based on the sales volume that you and your team collectively are able to generate. Now, this is where having a lot more people comes into play, because a lot more people are going to generate a lot more sales volume, and you get paid a percentage of the sales volume that you and your team can create. And finally, we have a fabulous bonus, which is designed to help us turn around and support the other members of our team. So you as a new person are leveraging the expertise of people who have been in the business longer than you, because we have a check match program. And the check match program pays leaders who turn around and help their team members earn the team commissions. So the more I can help Anastasia earn a large team commission, the more the company is going to pay me. I love that. I am incentivized to help my team earn as big a team commission they can every week. That makes them successful. That keeps them in the business. And in turn, the company says, thank you, Laura. You've helped this person earn $3,000. We're going to give you a percentage of what we give them. That is leverage in action. And this is a very equitable and generous compensation plan that is all about incentivizing us to work together to build as much team volume as we can. Now, as I said, you don't ever have to have had built a business before or started a business before, because you have all the support you need to succeed. This is leveraging the time and the expertise of others. I don't know how to create websites and maintain them, but guess what? I don't have to, because Rain Corporate is doing that. They are handling all the logistics. They are paying people. They are updating our websites. They are registering product in countries around the world. They are handling all the technology glitches that happen from time to time. You and I get to go out there, share information about products we love with the support of the corporate staff who are all over the world. In addition to the corporate staff, you have leaders who support you. You leverage the expertise of people who have done it before. So the best way to know something is possible is because others have done it. So when you're out sharing information with people, you have the backing and the support of leaders who will be on phone calls with you, who will do training sessions like this. I, in fact, am traveling to the United Kingdom, to London, a week from now to go to a Thunder Tour event they're having over there. I'm going there to support my team. I'm going there to connect with people. We're going there to build the RAIN business internationally. So you have leaders who are in the field supporting you, and you have a step-by-step system for your success. So you can learn from the new associate orientation exactly what you need to do step by step to be successful. You have training systems every single month that are put out by two icons in this industry, Randy Gage and Ann Feinstein. That is leverage, that is training, that is helping you get what you need in order to be successful. Isabel showed you the Vitality magazine. We have marketing materials, we have product materials, we have training, we have support, we have everything that you need to be able to develop a successful leveraged income stream. And that's what RAIN International is all about. So I'm going to stop my share here and turn it back to you, Anastasia.
Thank you so much, Mom. That was great. All right. So another highlight of these weekly calls is the opportunity to hear from real people and get their stories. So tonight I'm joined by several entrepreneurs who are here to speak with you. So without further ado, I want to pass the microphone to Chrissy Barker.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome, everyone. We are so glad that you are on the call with us. And briefly, I just wanted to go over, it's so exciting to hear how your mom was just talking about the leverage and, how you're able to basically leverage in this business and work together. So those were actually some of the points that I was going to briefly discuss regarding myself. Hey, I see a familiar person on there. Hey, Dale. But just real quick, to tell you guys a little bit about myself, I am a licensed real estate broker in the state of Washington. And I also owned a franchise restaurant in Texas. And so I actually came across RAIN in Texas. I was at a convention, and one of the investors, Casey, was there. And that's actually how I came on to or was introduced to RAIN. And it was something that definitely sparked my interest, as she has said earlier, talking about the health benefits and all of that, but also looking at the compensation plan, always looking for ways to bring in passive income, ways to be able to make sure that there is additional money. So it was definitely above anything that me and my husband had ever been into. And mind you, we had been doing Amway for quite some time. So the compensation plan was nowhere near what they offered. So with that being said, took a look at that, decided to jump 2 feet in, and we ran into a couple of hurdles along the way, but we were able to leverage the fact that we had a brick and mortar. So we would actually tell people that came into the restaurant about RAIN. We had signs on the windows, on the door. We actually have a sign on our food truck, and not just telling people about the health aspect, but as far as the financial piece too, and how it really can help you. It actually pays some of my bills during the month. So, I have my parents, they're doing it. The different people, my mother is a pastor here in Seattle, Washington. So she knows a lot of people. So just getting everyone on board and allowing them to see the benefit of what a great product this is, and also the financial freedom that it can offer.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I don't want to go over my minute.
Okay, so now let's hear
Thank
from
you.
John Acosta. Thank you, Chrissy. John, are you here?
Hello, everybody. My name is John Acosta. So, as a 19-year-old college student working in retail, it's not really cutting it for me. I do get the word that Rain is in town, and I decided to join. I decided to attend, and I heard a lot of good things about leverage, and I learned a lot of good products that I take. Bright, which will help me in college in my classes, and I also learned about Beat, how it'll help me step my game up in the gym, and how I really, really wish I would have had it during my football years of high school. So why Rain? Well, because I want to be able to teach people my age or just people that I know about the concept of leverage and about the products and why I think all of this is really going to be a game changer. So thank you, everybody. I'm going to pass it to you for it.
Okay, well, I'm 19 years. Oh no, that was John. Sorry. No, so my name's Ford Sakes. I've been a strategic advisor and keynote speaker in the Hall of Fame and traveling around the world. I've invented multiple products, some of you might own, and I've been a serial entrepreneur. And what I can tell you is I've always heard about this concept about leverage. And I've helped a lot of people in network marketing, a lot of people in this business, including somebody that we all probably know and love that's part of this, which is Randy Gage. And Randy said, "Hey, you need to go check this out." And I'm like, "Randy, I don't want to hype. I'm not looking for cruises and Maseratis." And he said, "No, this is not that. This is authentic products." And I came from a health background, from not a health, but a sports background. I went to the Olympic Training Center in 84 and 87. I was a pro cyclist. And so now I'm older, right? And so I know fat guy in spandex, not a good vision right now, but I started on Rain, loved the products, got Beat, and take Core and Soul and Red and everything. And I feel better. And if you're following anybody on Strava, go check me out on Strava. You can see my power wattage has gone up. I'm not making any claims here, everybody. This is just my own experience, but my energy level has gone up. My acuity has gone up. My attention to detail has gone up. And then what I really liked is I was able to join and get residual income. So I'm not just tied to traveling, because I love to travel, of course, as a business, but I don't want my business. It's not mailbox money. I'm not making money when I sleep. And so what I liked about Rain is what we've already heard today from Laura and Anastasia and everybody from Isabel about leverage. And so if you're even considering it, I tell you, I'm glad you're here. I'm certainly glad to be here. I like to be part of the Rain family because it's authentic, it's real, and I love the products. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Anastasia.
All right. Thank you, Ford. So for me, this is energizing. I enjoy meeting new people through this business and hearing their stories. And when I travel for different Rain conventions, getting the pleasure of meeting some of these individuals I'm seeing tuned in tonight live. So thank you, three, for sharing your stories here publicly tonight. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the leadership lesson, and we have the great privilege of having Randy Gage here with us. So let's hear from Randy.
Hey, hello, Rain Nation. Let's talk about leading leaders. One of the great things about our business is it's a path to leadership, and leadership is a skill, a series of skills, a group of skills that can be learned. And everything we've set up in the process with leadership academies and the major events and the conventions helps lead people through this process. So I thought tonight would be a really cool topic if I shared the 10 most important leadership lessons for our business. So we talk about first, why leadership? What is the why of leadership? And I think the why comes from recognizing that you have shared values with the team, and that those shared values are for something that means something, that it's important work that you're going to do together. in our case, taking seed source nutrition around the world, empowering people through the nutrition and empowering people through the economic engine of the comp plan. The what of leadership, we've talked about before. I believe leadership in our space is defined as inspiring people to become the highest possible version of themselves, and then facilitating the infrastructure that allows them to do that. So you see, it's two parts. One is we inspire people to become that higher version of themselves, but then we have to build out the structure that allows them to do that. The weekly Be the Breakthrough presentations, the weekly Leadership Academy, the new associate orientation, having the candidate pathway with the tools and the behavior, the action that you take. This is all the infrastructure that allows people to grow into that higher version of themselves. And then the how of leadership, I think, is inspiring people to fall in love with an alternate view of their future, to fall in love with a view of something, of being part of something that's bigger than themselves. What we do with empowering people, what we do with the RAIN Foundation, that's what it's all about. So anyway, we don't have a lot of time in this Leadership Academy, so let me jump to it. These 10 leadership lessons, I feel like these are the most important lessons I've learned in all my decades in the profession. Number one, the first person you lead is yourself. You have to be the example. You have to model the behavior. I've done 5 Zoom presentations today, 2-on-1s, 1-on-1s, and for teams, 5. And now I'm doing this Leadership Academy. I'm modeling the behavior of showing my team, here's how I support you. Here's how to support the team. And I'm enrolling. I'm breaking ranks. I'm growing the volume. So I'm demonstrating to my team, and that's what you've got to do. Number 2, decide what kind of leader you will become. There's a lot of bad examples of leadership, autocratic leadership, imperial leadership. Remember this, in our business, you're leading an all-volunteer army. They're not getting paid an hourly salary. They can quit at a moment's notice. And what's going to keep them in? If you're an inspiring, empowering, dedicated leader. Number 3, you grow your people and they grow the team. This was something I had to learn the hard way, right? I thought you grow the team. No, you actually grow your people, and then your people grow the team. I still say the single best investment I make, and I make a lot of investments, right? Real estate, stocks, retirement plans, right? I've invested for my future. But I've always maintained the single most important investment I make is my leaders, working in depth, getting on airplanes. I was just booking tickets today to go see many of you in a couple of different events around the world, really, because that's the best investment I can make. I think it's the best investment you make, growing your people. The fourth one is create a succession plan, meaning create a track to leadership so people know what that looks like. And in our case, you see it here right in this Leadership Academy, right? We start off people with asking them to give a 30 or 45-second testimonial. Then they might graduate to doing the product segment. Then they might graduate to doing the leverage segment. Then they might be speaking on stage at an Ascend event somewhere. People can see the path. You volunteer for the live meetings, you be a ticket taker, you help set up the AV, or you're the volunteer who handles the Zoom meeting, and you demonstrate to the team leadership, hey, I want to be part of this team. I want to grow with this team. And it's important that we show people, hey, this is what that trajectory looks like. Number 5, don't try to manage people. Manage things and lead people. You know what I manage? I manage the leadership academies. Like we have committees for in North America, there's a committee. In Bulgaria, there's a committee. Italy's a committee. Norway, there's a committee, right? We all have our committees, and there, we manage the thing. Okay, who's going to do the product segment? Who's going to set up the Zoom meeting? Who's working with the interpreters? What about the next event? How are we planning the campaign for that? Those are all the things. So we manage the things, but we got to lead the people. Number 6 is kind of surprising for some people, because the true test of a leader is not how many followers you cultivate, but how many leaders you develop. It's not about how many people think you're amazing and how many people give you a standing ovation and how many ranks that you impress people with by your breaking. It's like, how many people on your team do you have breaking ranks? How many people on your team do you have doing their first presentations? How, are you celebrating that? Are you getting yourself out of the way, using the tools and the system so the growth is not dependent on you? The growth is not all about you, but it's about the people developing into it. What we want to do, all of us, is we want to train our new people on the skill sets and then fire ourselves. Get out of the way and let those people grow. Number 7, I like to phrase it, is that if you ask everyone to lead, no one does. All the time, somebody joins. Hey, Randy, I want you to meet my 5 new leaders. Every time at an event, Randy, these are my leaders. We call everybody a leader, right? I see people get up in front of a room or get in front of a live stream. Okay, everybody's on here as a leader. What you need to do is you need to call 100 people this week. You need to sponsor 15 new people. Well, not everybody wants to be a leader. There's people who join your team because they want you to be the leader that they follow. So the thing you have to watch out here for is, don't drive people out of the business. Don't make becoming a leader and performing all the leadership behaviors as entrance to the, as table stakes to get in the game. We have this whole broad spectrum of people in RAIN International. We have people who just love using the products and it's transformed their life. And we have some of those people who say, I want to share those products with my friends. And they want to go out and give samples, and they're working the trial pack program, and they're developing people in the RAIN Rewards program. And that's what they want to do. And they're very happy and successful doing it. And then we have the weekend warriors who are working 10 or 12 hours a week, and they want to get their products for free, and they want to have some money to put in their kids' college fund, and they want to have some money to put in the annual vacation for the family, and they want to have some money to donate to charitable causes, and they want to support the work of the RAIN Seeds for Change Foundation. And then we have people who want to be leaders. They want to duplicate. They want to build a team of thousands of people or even tens of thousands of people. And you have to treat people at the level that they want to do. And don't make it requirement that you've got to be a leader. We have a whole rainbow spectrum of ways you can do RAIN, and we have to celebrate all of that. Number 8 is simple. Leadership is about building culture. If you celebrate success, if you celebrate rank advancements, you'll have a culture of rank advancement. If you operate your business with integrity, with professionalism, you create a culture of professionalism, integrity. Worked with the lady, I sponsored her on Tuesday. On today, she's a partner and might be senior partner before the night is out. Why? Because we create a culture of rank advancement, a culture of we like to build quickly. Number 9 lesson is that scalability improves duplicability. You always want to look at, I've always said my mantras: how do I automate? How do I systematize? How do I scale? Whereas the first thing I do when I enroll somebody, I'm emailing them a PDF of this. Go through this. Let's get your first 25 names on here. Let's start sending out links to the videos. Let's send out text, WhatsApp, emails, DMs on social media. Let's get a bunch of people in the funnel. Let's put them in front of tools and presentations and get them in front of. I hope there's many of you on tonight that you're watching this, and this is your second look or your third look at the business, because you're trying to find out all the information you need to make the right decision for you. So we make it scalable. That's why we create the tools, the Magalogs, the product magazine, the mass market recruiting tool. That's all scalable. I just came back from, where was I? I don't even remember. But every seat, I was down in Mexico. Every seat pocket, every airline, Uber to the airport, Uber from the airport. I'm leaving those ultimate lifestyle booklets, because that allows me to scale people that I don't have to do everything one-on-one. And finally, number 10, most important one, it's about developing your team's belief in themselves. The two things that we do that are so critical is, one is we turn hope into belief. One of the things I've discovered is hope is what gets people into business. Belief is what keeps them in the business. So when we help them right away with that new NAO, we get them active in the first 48 hours. We help them get some customers right away. They're doing a major blast. They're getting a lot of invitations out. People start joining. That hope turns into belief. And now they don't hope RAIN is going to work for them. They know RAIN is going to work for them. And so they're going to be there for that. They're going to stick around through the challenges. Because yes, there's going to be dropouts. There's going to be rejections. There's going to be, we're hacking our way through the jungle. So we prepare them for it. And when challenges come up, we say, welcome to the jungle. All right, let's get back to work. And we prepare them for that. And then the second thing that's so vital is recognizing potential. Most important thing you'll do every month is looking down, get in your back office, looking down the genealogy and seeing where do you see sparks of activity, sparks of potential leadership, and then go down there and pour gasoline on that fire and build from the bottom up. So this business, guys, it's all about leadership. Those, I think, are the most important lessons I learned about leadership, and I wanted to share them with you tonight. So I hope you got real value out of it. Great to see everybody. Turning it back to you. Peace.
Randy, you continue to inspire with your wisdom. In my HR background, so much of this resonates with me, and I just thank you for these 10 lessons. I'm taking notes, and I hope that everyone else out there found some nuggets to bookmark for themselves too. So from the comments in the chat, it sounds like everyone took something from that. So thank you, thank you. With that, I want to thank everyone for taking the time out of your busy weeks to join us this evening. And as we wrap up, I encourage the associates on this call to build on the momentum that we've cultivated tonight and make it a great week ahead. And for the guests who tuned in tonight, thank you for being here also and for your curiosity. I encourage you to get back with the person who invited you onto this call tonight and get your questions answered. And if you want to join us again next week at the same time, we'll be here. All right. Good night, all.
Shine bright like a diamond. Find light in the beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. Oh, right away. At first sight, I felt the energy of sunrise. I saw the life inside you. Shine bright tonight. You and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Palms rise to the universe.